Gang, 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 gang. Go ahead, Tweez.
Oh, I thought you was gonna do
What?
it. You was hyped
No,
for the beginning.
you
I was
just
gonna let you
smiling
rock.
at
I
me.
thought you was gonna. You was already. You started off strong. I don't know how I'm gonna compete with that. I'm not gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna lie. Uh,
I'm a little
that was.
excited this episode. That's why. But go ahead. Go ahead. Go
We
ahead. Go
know.
ahead.
We know why.
Go
But
ahead.
that okay.
Go ahead.
Anyway, welcome man to a lovely episode of the Fourth Rounders
Yeah.
podcast. I go by Tweez. I'm with my brother William, and we also have a special guest in the building.
Second
This
time
will be
returning.
second time returning back to back. Well, not back to back, but two time. We got our boy Eric in the building, man. What's going on, brother?
Yo, what up? Last time I was here, I heard you were in the hospital or something. Will was telling everybody, everybody that was listening, oh yeah, that he crossed you on the court and he sent your
I
ankles
heard.
to somewhere else. And he sent you to the
Feel
hospital.
me?
But are you doing better or what?
Oh, I'm fine. I'm fine. When people make lies about you,
Hey.
just how life goes
Show them the
sometimes, you know.
scar. Show them the scar.
What
Show them that
scar?
knee. Show them the knee from the surgery.
The scar was from ACL surgery. Hold on one second.
Ah,
You broke
you
your ACL?
lying. See, I told you, bro. I told you that ACL popped. All that stuff happened. But anyways, welcome back to the podcast, the Fourth Rounders. Appreciate y'all for listening, for watching. If you're on Spotify, give it that 5-star rating. 5-star rating, please. And share the podcast with your friends. And also if you're on YouTube, make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, share this video, look us up on TikTok, on Instagram. We're on there. I think we're even on Twitter too. So just to let y'all know, we got some content out there. So if y'all want to support us, that'd be cool. We also got some more videos that's gonna be coming out soon. We have some really interesting videos that we're going to be doing soon. So it's going to be really fun. But anyways, welcome back to the pod. Welcome back to the pod. We are excited to be here today. Before we get into the mess and the mayhem, how was your guys' weekend? How you guys doing? Anything happened that we need to talk about? No?
Look,
Not
I've been having
necessarily.
so much. Oh my bad. Go ahead, please. Go ahead.
Oh no, you got it. You got it. You go ahead. Go ahead, Fed. You good guess. Go ahead. You got it.
So look, man, I've been I have not been able to hit almost no parlays this season. Been going crazy, and this week, this week I hit all my parlays. I mean, I already put a couple dollars in, nothing really, but oh man, it was beautiful. If only my kids knew that their Christmas was riding on this parlay, and it hit, baby.
You
Okay.
gambling
What app do you use?
Christmas?
What you use for the parlay?
No, I'm joking, but Prize Picks.
Okay.
Yeah, just because it's real simple. And then I use this other one. That one's a lot more complicated. You really gotta know your money lines and the negatives and all that stuff. But what's it called? But the prize pick super easy, super easy. That one's cool. I like that one. So if you don't hit, they have a flex play where at least if you only hit at least 5 or 4 out of the 6 that you pick, you still get a little bit of money back. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah. I be betting on there from time to time. I use that in better. So from time to time, I actually hit yesterday, so that
Oh,
was
legit.
cool. Yeah, but I do it for I use the best only for basketball. I don't really do it for football. Usually for basketball. So
No, I mostly do football. My last one to hit the 6 pick parlay was for Etienne, or yeah, however you say his name, Etienne, to score 1 touchdown at least in the game. Dude, at the beginning of the game he scores, dude. I'm jumping in my room. And my wife and kids are like, "What's wrong with daddy?" And I'm like, "I hit the parlay, baby, all 6 picks." So that was my highlight of the weekend.
Y'all gonna have a good Christmas now.
Yeah, that was
that's
sick.
what's up.
That's crazy. Well, we had a good week of football. I mean, me and Tweez had a bad week of guessing. We usually do predictions every week, and for this week, for some reason, what was it? Okay, we went
I went 1 and
50.
4.
We went
You went 2 and
50% on it.
4. Yeah, I
Really?
went 1
Oh,
and
you
4. I
went
still
1
get
and
you.
4. Oh
I
yeah,
went
that's
1 and
true.
4.
So
Yeah,
that's true.
I went 1
Yeah.
and 4.
So I got 2 right. Tweez only got 1 right out of all 4 games that we bet on last week. But yeah, let's talk about sorry, I'm a little sick. My voice is gonna be going in and out sometimes.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the fantasy league though, because one more game, one more week, and it's coming to an end.
Yes.
Unfortunately, I will not see you guys in the playoffs. Your boy
Damn.
has been getting destroyed week after week for the past couple weeks. For some reason, all my guys just are not playing very well. So I will be making some trades to some people if you want. You just gotta, help me out a little bit. I'll help you out, you help me out,
If you do all that for
So,
somebody, that is sick, bro. Like,
well, I
let
mean,
people win with the squad that they got,
if you
bro.
want Jalen Hurts, you can get Jalen
I don't even
Hurts.
think you can trade anymore, Will.
So,
That's what I'm saying. And imagine
Possibly.
paying for a league.
Possibly.
Imagine paying for a trade to a league that you're not even getting paid if you win. That's the crazy part. Somebody would just be donating for the cause. Like,
it's all good, bro. I mean, if you want to win like that, if you're a winner, you're gonna do what you gotta do.
I'm good.
Right?
I ain't played this. Ain't that deep. It played this. If I don't win, but this the only person that seemed like they've been pretty like consistent is whatever cock broth. Everybody else kind of just it is what it is for the most part.
Ron's been beating everybody. What you talking about? Ron's number 1.
Did Ron beat? No, I thought no. Oh yeah,
he beat the broth. He's been beating everybody.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, he beat me last week too. Yeah, he whooped me.
Yeah, Ron's the one that's on fire now. So,
you
know what's crazy? He don't even have like superstars on his team. It's like a bunch of basic dudes that are just like out there scoring points randomly. He don't really have like big names. Well, like us, we try to get like the top 5 players in each like position. He don't even got anybody like that. Go look at his team.
Let me see. Let's see. Running let me look at his team real quick. Now you talking. Oh, but yeah, no. He doesn't necessarily have big names, but he definitely has people. So this is he drafted properly. He has a team that might not have the names, but they have production value. So what I mean by that is that usually when you play fantasy, you usually draft people that is going to get touches. If you look at his roster, everybody on his team is usually one of their main like options, or at least a secondary option to be like consistent. Let me see. He got Jordan Loves, Saquon, who's this? Kyron, Jamar Chase, St. Brown, Hockenson, Pittman. All those players that he got are usually like players that move the chain. So like Jamar Chase moved the chains, Hockenson moved the chains, St. Brown, same thing. And they can also break the score as well. So when you got players like that, you'll always have consistent numbers. I think sometimes you could go for the star player, but they may have an off night. Let me see, who had an off night? What's the star player that had an off night this past week?
Probably Mahomes.
Yeah, Mahomes. He probably didn't have the best night, but you would expect him to because it's Patrick Mahomes. You would think he'd have a great night, especially against the Green Bay Packers. But it happened. So yeah, he got a good team though. He really got a very consistent team. So we'll see.
We'll see who's gonna win that. He was supposed to be here tonight, but he got sick. So
damn.
Okay.
Sorry though, man.
He was gonna jump on with us real quick.
To you, dog.
It's all good, man. Hope you feel better. Found out he just found out he's having a son. So congratulations,
man.
Yeah,
that's huge.
Yeah, his first kid on the way. Ron.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's got his first kid on the way. He just found out yesterday it's gonna be a boy. So
congratulations, Ron, if you're watching this. Stop winning in fantasy.
That's crazy. I'm looking at William. I'm looking at your team right now. Your team low-key disgusting.
Your team is whack, Will.
You know what? Why don't you leave me alone?
Sucks.
How about that?
And then the how ironic, right? That you're a Niner fan, and look who you got on your squad. I'm looking at your squad. You got Jalen Hurts. You got Swift. Who else you got? You got Kenneth Walker, a Seahawk. Crazy. Who else you got on your squad? Okay, and you got 2 Seahawks and 2 Eagles. Oh, you're nasty. Oh, you're nasty.
Hey, look, all y'all was taking up all the Niners players in the beginning, so I was like, man, I gotta go to plan too, but that didn't work. So.
I'm trying to look because I'm looking at people. I'm like, ain't nobody picked. Oh, actually, they did. Never mind. We got them started. Well, hey, man. Well, shout out to the fantasy man. Shout out to everybody that did it on short notice too to get a lead to do that fast. Yeah, I mean, everybody been playing and talking in the trash in the chat, but too bad y'all two can't make the playoffs. Especially you. I wanted to beat you in the playoffs. That's what I really wanted. I really wanted to beat you, Will, in the playoffs, but yeah, too bad.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
Well, maybe next year. Maybe next year.
Bro,
Okay?
Maybe next year.
I just had hella bad luck in every week, dude. I mean, not every single week, but most. Dude, if you go back and look at every single week, everyone that played, you'll notice that if you look at my scores, I'll almost beat everyone else in the league, and that person I played just happened to have their best week of the whole season. Like I played Luis when he put up almost 150 points. What other week this whole season has he put up anything almost over 100 points? I'm like,
it's bad.
dude, the luck.
Yeah, that
cards just wasn't in your favor.
Bro, because
That's
I was putting up like
sometimes.
100, 120, 130 something points almost every week. And I was like, dang, every time I play someone, like they have their best week. But whatever.
Yeah. Well, you'll be in the same boat as me, so it's all good.
Well,
We'll
I
wait
took
for
your
next
spot
year.
in fourth place at one point, and then I just couldn't keep it. And now I'm right under you.
Yeah, whatever. Well, all that on fantasy talk, whatever. Let's move into some topics. You want to start with the AFC battle?
As far as what you want to talk about?
Well, I mean, you had this on here for last
Oh,
week. We were supposed to
well,
talk about there's a battle going on in AFC or something
Well,
like
I mean,
that.
obviously, if you look at the standings, and I'm glad that Eric's here because he's a Raider fan, so he could probably speak on it and talk about his situation when it comes to it, right? You look at the AFC after this past week that just happened of football. There's very I like to call it cluttered when it comes to the AFC, right? So if you look at the conference, right, you have the Dolphins at 9-3, the Ravens at 9-3, Chiefs at 8-4, Jacksonville at 8-4, Pittsburgh 7-5, Browns 7-5. Well, Colts, Texans, they all 7-5. You have the Broncos, Bengals, Bills at 6-6. The Chargers and the Raiders at 5-7. Not to say that they're out of it, but they're definitely looking uphill as far as trying to get to the playoff spot. But between the fifth seed and let's just say for conversation the 13th seed, if they can go on a decent run and finish in between 11-7 or 10-7 or something along them lines, they could probably make the wild card. And it's definitely probably been one of the more competitive AFC like standings I've seen in a long time. Granted, with Jacksonville winning last night, they losing last night. Sorry, that moved them to the fourth seed. The Browns, did they win last night? They lost 2 last night. So everybody's kind of cluttered. My question to y'all is who do y'all think is going to make the last 3 spots? Between, hypothetically speaking, I think Miami's probably going to win their division. I think Baltimore, we're probably going to run away with the AFC North. Who knows? Kansas City, I think, is a lock for the AFC West. Jacksonville is probably a lock for the South.
They
but
might not be anymore.
They might not be, right? So, okay, let's say this. Let's say Jacksonville, hypothetically speaking, gets that 4th spot. They win the division. For the final 3 spots, between the Steelers, Browns, Colts, Texans, Broncos, Bengals, Bills, Chargers, and the Raiders, who do we see getting those final 3 spots and why? And Eric, I'll let you go first.
Crazy.
Honestly, just because of how the Broncos came back and how Russell Wilson's playing, I think we're out, to be honest with you. I don't see us getting in the wild card just because the Broncos are I think Russell Wilson's back.
Okay.
That's the only reason why I don't see that. And then yesterday, seeing how the Bengals new quarterback Browning was playing, bro. You saw the numbers he was putting up,
Oh yeah, he was balling last night. He was balling last night. He had a
bro.
hell
He
of a
was
game.
going crazy.
He had a
He
hell
was
of a
going
game.
crazy. So
Definitely, Jacksonville did not see that coming at all.
oh, bro, no one did. That I told you guys I won my parlays. That was one of the ones I didn't win. He ruined it for me.
Got you.
Because I mean, dude, did you ever expect the Bengals to beat the Jaguars without Burrow?
Bro. Nope.
Nah.
No.
And
So when Browning played the way he did, I was like, damn it. He just took another spot on the run to the wild card. So no, yeah, I think the Raiders are out. I think for me, the top three, the last three spots that are going in is either going to be it'll be the Bengals, the Broncos, and who's at the bottom with them?
Sorry.
you got the Bengals, you got the Browns, you got the Steelers, Colts, Texans, Bills, Chargers, y'all.
Well, at the very bottom, look, if we're talking about bottom, I think the Bengals. If Browning plays the way he did last night, next week, then for sure they're in. The Broncos, and then I see the Texans. I see the Texans probably making this. CJ Stroud's been playing pretty crazy, so I'd say those
for
are the
sure.
last.
We know
the
how
last
you
three
feel about
spots in.
Stroud.
Oh, Stroud,
Bro.
Stroud, the truth, bro. He the
Bro.
truth.
You almost
Stroud-
fell. Look at you. You almost fell.
No, I was sliding up in my seat.
No.
Jeez.
Eric almost fell.
Oh,
He
No,
grabbed the
it's a wall.
wall.
No. But Stroud's a dog. Yeah, man. There's been a lot of new quarterbacks up and coming. They're playing crazy this year. So I mean, it's hard to tell, but yeah, I think for sure the Raiders are probably out. I don't think the Colts are in. And I don't think the Steelers will make it either, or the Browns. It's just these other teams. I think the Broncos, the Bengals, and the Texans are going to get in there. But we'll see.
Broncos, Bengals, Texans. Okay, bad.
Not even
Broncos,
the Bills?
Bengals, Texans.
Maybe the Bills will make it.
That's a tough one. Well, I mean, I'll let you pick. What three teams you think will get the final three spots?
Yeah, the three teams that I think.
The three teams. Yeah. The three teams. Yeah.
I mean, obviously, I'm gonna go with Texans because they just going crazy right now. I picked up Collins like a couple games ago, fantasy, and he's been going off. So if you want him, just let me know. But anyways, so Texans. I think the Broncos could pull it off, just because they are hot right now. Even though they did lose one game, but it's they'll pull it back. But I think the Bills. I mean, I know they've been struggling all season, and Diggs and Allen haven't been really connecting like they usually do. But they still got a strong defense. And as long as they can get it together with the offense and score, they'll be fine. They'll barely make it in probably, but I'm not going to count out the Bills. But I would say Bengals too, but usually what happens is when you get a quarterback that's brand new, they have a good first game and then they get tape on them and then they kind of shut them down after. I don't know if that's going to happen to what's his name, Browning or whatever. But usually that's kind of what happens when you get a brand new quarterback in there. So I don't know if I would put all my marbles on the Bengals, but so that's why I think I'm going to go Bills.
Good. You going what three teams you said?
Texans, Broncos, Bills.
Texas, Broncos, Bills. Okay, we all going Broncos, I guess, or everybody's picking Broncos. I am going to say I'm probably gonna go by each team. I think the Texans probably probably will get one of them spots. I think with the way they're playing, especially how competitive they was against the Broncos, to be able to lock up on defense the last game was very impressive. I think with Tank Dell injury, unfortunately, I think they'll probably lose some explosiveness, but with Nico Collins, I think they'll still be able to remain somewhat productive. And if you look at their schedule, I think the Texans, they play at the Jets. It looked like they play at Tennessee. They play. I think they got a bye this week. Or they played against the Browns at home, and then they play at Tennessee again, or they play versus Tennessee, and they play at the Colts. So they really don't have too much of a hard schedule. I think every game they have moving forward is very winnable. Maybe the one at the Colts may be iffy, be definitely because of how good Indiana's playing. That may be questionable, but they definitely can win. If they can win the next 3 out of 4 games, I think they're alive for one of the spots. Um, my second team, I think that will probably get one of the AFC spots will probably be. I would probably go. It's tough, man, because like I want to say Cleveland because I believe in their defense, but their offense is just so terrible right now. They lost Deshaun Watson. They lost their backup quarterback, which was a rookie in DTR, and then they just signed Joe Flacco, and he didn't play that bad last week. But I don't know what to expect for them moving forward, and I don't know if Joe Flacco's the answer to help them win a few more
No.
games to finish
You
out the season.
you're being disrespectful right now, sir.
Why?
You didn't name Nick Chubb.
Nick Chubb was hurt for the year.
I know, but you saying all the players they lost, and you didn't even say Nick Chubb. That's disrespectful.
I'm saying as far as
Get him,
quarterback
Cleveland.
play,
Get him,
Cleveland. I don't think that needs to be discussed. We already know that Nick Chubb been gone since week 1, week 2 of the season. So like I don't at this point it's kind of is what it was. At least I mean Deshaun Watson has played relatively up to I think like week 10 or week 11, something like that. So that's one of the only reason I didn't bring him up. It only makes sense. You know what I mean? So as far as I'm concerned, the quarterback play has been but outside of the defense, the quarterback play has been crucial, especially to have them at a 7-5 record at this point. I'm probably going to go Houston, Indiana, and you know what? I'm gonna be different. The only reason I'm not picking Buffalo, and I think Buffalo probably doesn't make the playoffs, is because their schedule after this week that just passed is so difficult. I don't even think like it's asking a lot from them. They have to play at Kansas City this week coming up. They have to play against Dallas the following week. Then after that, it looks like they have to play at San Diego, at the LA Chargers. Then they play against New England, which unfortunately, in some cases, depending on what happens, is not really a gimme. But they should win that game. And then they finish off the season at Miami. So when you look at that schedule, it's hard for me to say that Miami is going to. I mean that Buffalo will get that spot. So I think just off the strength of the schedule alone, I don't think Buffalo make it. So for me, it's probably gonna be Houston, Indianapolis, and probably Cleveland that edges out. I would say Pittsburgh, but unfortunately, Kenny Pickett being hurt, they don't really have a quarterback either. Like all these teams that probably can sneak in that spot don't have a quarterback. And then the teams that do have a quarterback, they so behind the A-ball with like the Chargers and the Bills at being 6-6, they have to go such an uphill battle to the point where like I don't know if it's gonna be enough because let's say a couple of those teams go on a win streak, all that means is that Jacksonville drops or another team drops. And if that's the case, then they for sure a lock for the wild. So for me personally, I think it'll be those 3 teams. Just off the strength of the fact that I think those teams have easier schedules than Buffalo alone. Buffalo probably has the hardest stretch moving forward that I think I've seen in a long time.
Hey, Twins,
Unreal.
I gotta let you know
What's
something.
up?
Your microphone keep cutting off randomly.
I know, bro. So look, check this out. And that's what I told you. I told you about the mic issue. The mic issue is because of that wire adapter I told you about. That's why I need to get the one that click on. So yeah, don't worry about it. I'll get it fixed next week.
Yeah, well, don't worry about it.
Yeah, mind your business, bro.
Chill.
Mind your business.
Yeah, chill, bro. Mind your business. This ain't about you. But yeah, man, that's my 3 teams. But yeah, man, it's tough, man. The AFC is really it can look a lot different in the next couple of weeks for sure. Because even some teams that got the lock on the division could drop. Like we can drop if we went on a losing streak. Excuse me. Jacksonville can. I think. Well, I can't say Kansas City. Kansas City look like they got pretty much a lock on it, and even Miami. I think Kansas City, Miami kind of comfortable. I think between us and Jacksonville, or Baltimore and Jacksonville, I think those are the only teams that could kind of get taken out their cards right. Yeah,
Okay.
he did it
Well,
again. I can see it too.
yeah.
Yeah, I can see it too. I can see
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
speaking about the AFC, I mean, we kind of just breezed over it a little bit, but Jacksonville lost a very important player. We can talk about it real quick.
Yeah, man.
Trevor Lawrence unfortunately got stepped on by his own, I think it was a left tackle. And he's done.
Oh, is that bad?
Yeah, he's done.
No way.
Yeah, Trevor Lawrence, I don't think he's expected to play anytime soon, so he might be sitting out for the remainder of the season. I think that's what I saw. You gonna look it up?
real quick? Yeah, I'm gonna look it up real
But
quick. Go ahead.
Well, 'cause I think he
yeah,
got hurt, but I didn't. I was like, oh, okay, maybe he got hurt. maybe he might miss out next week at the most. But I didn't know it was that serious. Damn.
yeah, because on the fantasy league it says he's questionable. But if you look at the video, he like bent his leg, like his ankle, like literally just like bent in half. I know they showed like he was kind of like walking back to the locker room with help and stuff, but it looked pretty serious. If he does not return, I mean, we kind of talked about it. I don't think there's going to be a playoff berth there.
Who's their backup? Who's the backup quarterback for Jacksonville?
I have no idea.
You want to know who the backup quarterback is? Because I just looked it up. Hey yo, I'll give you a hint. He played for the Niners before.
Garoppolo, no.
Nah, but he played this. He's a Niner backup. I won't even say a legend, but he played for the Niners before. You don't hear the name, you be like, oh, him? Wow.
Is it Johnson?
Nope.
Is it Mullins?
Nope.
No, I don't know.
You know? CJ Beathard.
Oh, Beathard's over there?
I heard of that. I heard his name.
CJ Beathard is over there. He's the backup quarterback, so.
Is he good?
Man.
He's
I don't know. You're the Niner fan. You tell me. I don't know. I didn't watch him.
Hey, Eric is not a Niner fan. Calm down, sir.
I'm talking to you, bro. I'm talking to you, William. I'm not worried about Eric. Eric is a Raider fan. He got the hat on.
Eric is the one that asked the question. So calm down, sir. Gosh, bro. You see what I got to deal with every week?
No. I think I've seen him play before, but I definitely don't watch enough Niner games to know whether he's good or not.
Yeah, no,
he's a backup quarterback.
He's kind of he's a backup quarterback.
I don't know, man. There's some backup quarterbacks that they can take the team. Like for example, Kansas City backup quarterback. He's not that bad. They won't let him go. The Broncos backup quarterback, Stidham. The boy.
Yeah, I mean, there's certain quarterbacks I think that as a backup, I think they're valuable, right? I think they're able to stir the ship or keep the ship afloat for a certain period of time. But I think for Jacksonville, I think for him, he's just gonna have a lot on his plate because of the responsibility to keep the offense afloat until however, to whenever Trevor Lawrence could come back. From what I seen, what I looked up, they didn't really say no injury. Like they didn't say no like how at least a timetable for him. They just said he had a high ankle sprain. High ankle sprains are definitely a tough one because you can't really put no pressure on it for a while, right? So I would say at worst or at minimum, probably 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Minimum.
As long as it's not a tear.
The rest of the season.
That's the rest of the season. He probably won't come back to the playoffs, but still, that's a very, they can easily not make the playoffs in this 3-week stretch. You know what I'm saying? So, to get him injured at this point in time is it's a huge blow. It's terrible. But meanwhile, just on a side note, did y'all see all the injuries that happened over this past weekend?
Bro, it's crazy.
I've seen like 6 people snap their leg. Even the security guard snap their leg. I felt so bad. Did y'all see that?
The guy on the sideline?
No.
Yes, they said he had a knee dislocation and he broke his fibula.
Hey, bro, these security guards, bro. These security guards nowadays.
It's 2 things to it, right? One, I can't really watch it because I don't really like to watch injuries. Like I get cringy. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Oh,
To
you ain't a
watch it.
man. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just
I
kidding.
guess not. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Oh, but for me, I just can't watch injuries. Like that's just it make my body tingle the wrong way. But like it's two things, right? One, I hope bro okay, but secondly, I don't know whether he was looking at the game or he was looking at the stands, but I'm assuming that security guards got to look in the stands. First and foremost, they have to push the security guards closer to the stands. Close where they can be in an act of violence with the game behind them and they can just get their legs snapped.
No, that's true.
Like,
That's
let's,
true.
like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they shouldn't be that close to the field.
I
That's
see
one
old
thing.
dudes being get ran over lately. Like,
Over it. But here's the second thing. If he was looking at the field and he was looking at the game, move out the way.
yeah.
Move out the way. Because I've seen certain people just take the hit. Like, they be looking at the game and they just take the hit. That's stupid.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of hard though to try to move out the way because you got to remember these dudes are coming at you like almost 20 miles an hour. Like if you try to move, but they also try to move, and you guys move the same direction, they're gonna hit you.
No,
So-
but the player's not moving out the way. He's gonna run your ass over. And, you know, he's definitely not moving any other way because that's the whole point. They don't want to hurt themselves. Huh?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's kind of choppy.
Oh, choppy. All right, bet.
No, it's
Quick,
not
continue.
choppy.
It's good,
It
though.
It
It's
just
good.
sounds a little robotic. It sounds a
Yeah.
little robotic. That's what it is. No, dude. Yeah, I agree with you. If he's staring at the game, I think he wants to get hit. He wants to, maybe he wants to go viral on a video where he got ran over by Kamara.
You're talking about the dudes that have the big like cereal bowl with the antenna on it. They be like doing this.
That's different though. That's a lot to ask for from him to do that. Like that's hard for me to be like, oh, you got the big old device. Like even the camera people, I don't feel as bad. But I know like the security people and for example, the referees, move out the way.
Bro.
Get out the way.
Or not, was it Jordan Love's game? It was somebody's game. They like threw the ball like first drive and they hit the ref in the middle of the field. I forget who it was. I think it was Jordan Love.
I thought that was the Niner game. No, that wasn't the
No.
Niner game. It was the that wasn't known. I know what you're talking about. That wasn't the NFL game though. I don't think.
I mean, it had to be an NFL game because that's football.
It could have been college, bro.
Bro, and if he
No.
was there, let's say he was looking at the stands, who's the dickhead that was standing next to him that didn't turn around and say, "Hey, bro, move, we're about to get hit."
Maybe they need to
probably
pair
just
him
moved
up.
himself. He moved himself, and then turned around. And bro, when Camaro hit him, I don't know if you guys noticed, he stood up and just kind of stared at him. He was like, "You good? You good? Yeah, okay."
Bro,
And then
he didn't even. Bro, I'm pretty sure it happened so fast. He didn't even know what happened, right? Because when it happened, he got up and you could see him like holding his leg. Little did we know that his whole half of his leg was doing a U. It ain't supposed to do that. Like that's not supposed to happen. So it's just like I know if I'm the player, I'm gonna check on you, but like I'm still like in game mode. Like I can't switch. It's hard to switch from that.
right.
So it was a lot, man. I just think they need to push everybody that's not visually looking at the game closer to the stands. That way, if there's some type of crazy collision that happens, that they could just break away from it because you don't have injuries like that. Like outside of him, unfortunately, that was unfortunate. There were just a lot of injuries as a whole yesterday. Trevor Lawrence got hurt. Tank Dell got hurt. Some people, there was like 3 people that broke their leg yesterday, and that was crazy to see. Ugh.
Yeah, these injuries, let alone just the players, it's getting bad.
We're towards the end of the season. Everyone's about to get, everyone's about to get hurt, especially once we get in the playoffs. Every team is going to be missing somebody. Because, I mean, dude, these guys have been playing for what? How many weeks? How many months now? Since September, really?
Since August, September, yeah.
Late August, early September.
Yeah. It's
We're
getting
in
colder.
December.
Getting colder now. Bones getting brittle. Yeah, man. Everything's
Bro,
starting to
some
hurt.
teams have not got a bro. Whoever got a bye week at the very beginning is suffering right now. And then, for example, us that we just barely had our bye week, dude, just going every week back to back, getting your ass handed to you. I mean, dude, I'm surprised there's not more injuries, to be honest with you. But yeah,
Well, I mean,
it's injury season right now. We're in that
for
time.
sure. I know we didn't lost like we probably didn't lost almost half the league, at least half our starting quarterbacks already. Not to mention, skill players. But this is probably one of the more quarterback injury years I remember.
Oh yeah,
In
oh
a
yeah.
long time. So yeah, for sure.
But these rookie quarterbacks
Well,
are happy about it though.
yeah, for sure. They definitely look the rookie quarterbacks and the backups is happy. They look good now. They look great. They look great. And speaking of backups, I'm surprised you waited this long to talk about it. I thought you was gonna come out the woodworks and just get this out the way off the rip.
Oh, I'm just building it up.
We've been building up for like 30 minutes, bro. Like,
Yeah.
look, check this out. Let's get this out the way, man. Real quick.
Hold on, we gonna talk about it?
Yes, we're gonna talk about it. We were supposed to talk about it a while ago. I'm surprised you brought up Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah, well, I just wanted to build up to it, but if we gonna talk about it, then
Yes.
I need an ISO real quick. You feel me? I just need a little bit of an ISO, So
Okay, can you let them know like recap week 13, blah
yeah.
blah. Okay,
Yeah, so week 13 we had a really serious, intense game that happened. We had the 49ers going against the Eagles. Everybody was saying, oh, this is like the rematch of the NFC Championship game, stuff like that. But just ISO for me real quick. I gotta get something for. Hold on, let me find it. Oh, I found it here. Let's see. Okay, so bring this out.
He did not.
Let's see. What did Tweet say? Tweet said, "Oh, Eagles are going to dog walk the Niners." He said, "Oh, Brock Purdy is Mr. Irrelevant for a reason." What else he say? Oh, when he said, "Yeah, the Eagles is going to destroy the Niners. The Niners ain't an actual legit team. They fraudulent." What else? What else we said? Sorry, I got a receipt. I got a receipt. I got a receipt. I got to check my receipt. What else do we say? Yeah, he said I'm gonna go with the Eagles this week because they gonna definitely destroy the Niners. Yeah, there's a big receipt here that I had to keep for Mr. Tweez over here.
I never said none of that though. Why are you lying?
Wrong, sir. You were definitely wrong. We went in there and we took their lunch money. We took their lunch money and ran with it, bro. Everybody was saying, oh, the Niners ain't that team no more. You gonna get Brock Purdy back, but Brock Purdy ain't gonna be a difference. Hey, Brock Purdy went in there and he showed why he a top 5 quarterback. Whereas Jalen Hurts, I don't know, buddy. Everybody got you in their top 5, but I don't know anymore, buddy. So yeah, we went in there and we completely just destroyed I will say the first 2 drives the Niners got, I was a little bit scared. But after that, we came back. We got it together. Mr. Deebo Samuel came back to life this game. Oh, we was excited about it. He finally, gave us what we paid for, which was destroying these teams. So people over here saying, I don't know about the Niners, they're a good team, but we don't know if they're elite. If we get a healthy 49ers team, ain't nobody touching them, bro. The 49ers are the most complete team in the NFL right now. As long as they stay healthy, they ain't nobody touching them. And unfortunately, it is bird hunting season right now. And we've been taking everybody out. We had to take out the Seahawks. That's fine. We had to take out the Eagles. That's fine. This week we're taking out the Seahawks. That's fine. Week after that, we're going to really see what you tweet. We're going to take out the Ravens. Okay, that's that. And then the week after that, we're taking out the Cardinals. It is bird hunting season right now for the 49ers, and we taking everybody out right now. But, I saw a little clip today that was kind of funny. Stephen A. Smith said that after this game, this actually proves that the Eagles did not deserve to win last year in the NFC Championship. That if Brock Purdy did not get injured, we would have dog walked them in the championship, which we should have, and it should have been us in the Super Bowl last year. I agree, because we have the same team, besides, just Chase Young. But other than that, the same team. We have the same guys, and we lost. We're not playing with Hufanga right now, so that's a big loss right there too. But yeah, Niners came in, gave them a healthy little 40 42 piece. You know, it's all good. You know, they was talking all that mess, saying, you know, they the best team ever. Ain't nobody gonna ever, you know, catch up to the Eagles. The Eagles probably gonna have their year this year. No, the Niners had different plans for that. And Brock Purdy alone, oh my goodness, 314 yards for 4 touchdowns. You had Deebo Samuel 116 yards with 2 touchdowns. McCaffrey got his touchdown. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna say Jalen Hurts had a bad game because he didn't have a bad game. Just unfortunately, he ran into a monster last week, and that monster is called the San Francisco 49ers. Thank you. Go ahead, please. Go ahead.
I'm gonna
Go
let
ahead.
Eric go first, and then I will. First of all, Eric, what is your take on the game? I like that thumb down emoji, but what? But he didn't even ask you a question. But what was your take on the game? Simple and plain. What was your thoughts? And I guess what your thoughts is about it now.
First of all, I didn't see the 49ers win. I thought it was a draw.
Oh wow!
I heard
You must.
I seen the 49ers won on the field and the Eagles won in the parking lot. I've seen all those Eagles fans beating up 49er fans in Philly. So I thought it was pretty much a draw. Nah, just playing. But man, I'm not gonna lie, going into the game, you know, I work in San Francisco, I deliver medicine out there. So everyone's a 49er fan. And a lot of them can't even name a single player, but whatever. Everyone's a 49er fan. And they're like, oh, the 49ers are gonna beat the Eagles, blah blah. And I'm like, look, I'm gonna tell you who's gonna win as a football fan, not as a Raider fan. I think the Eagles are gonna whoop the 49ers. I mean, the Eagles are dope. And honestly, I was saying that just as a football fan, all right? Just because, I mean, I thought the Eagles were a lot better. Do I think the 49ers are better than the Eagles? I don't know, man. I mean, technically, it's still a draw. They won last year, you guys won this year. Let's see who wins the trilogy or whatever, right? But the 49ers whipped them. Because I watched the first half, and I think it was like 14-0, something like that, right? And and that has something going on, so I got off. And then when I checked on it, because I have McCaffrey on my other league, fantasy league, and I see it was like 42 to, what was the end score? 42 to what?
42 to 19. Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, damn, oh my God, when I go to work, all of this talk, when I see everyone. But whatever, man. I mean, good on the 49ers. But don't go on that rant again, Will, all right? Or
Hey, I'm sorry, but ain't no team competing with the Niners as long as they're healthy right now.
Okay,
So
relax.
you gotta chill with all that.
If you guys make it to the Super Bowl and the Chiefs do too, the Chiefs are gonna whoop that ass, and you guys know it.
I don't think Chiefs gonna make it this year, but that's all good.
Well, we'll see. But if the Chiefs make it there, there's no way you guys get past them.
I saw
kryptonite.
I saw this thing where if you look at the past like 3 years of the logo for the Super Bowl, they have certain colors in the logo, and every year it has matched the teams that made it to the Super Bowl. And this year it happens to be red and purple. So please, we're gonna get a rematch from senior year of high school when you guys over here talking all that mess. Oh, Ray Lewis gonna get his chip. That's
and
fine.
He did.
That's fine.
And
That's
he
fine.
did.
But guess who's up next? Guess who's up next? Yeah, so sorry.
You done?
Unless Brock Purdy hurts that little weak shoulder of his again.
Right. Are you done, Will? You done?
It was an elbow. For your information, it was an elbow, wasn't the shoulder. So yeah,
you
know, if you want to speak on it, you know, you got to make sure you got the facts straight. You know, it was an elbow. It was all good.
God.
Whatever.
All right.
Nah, but good game on y'all. Good game on y'all. Good stuff.
Yeah. I ain't really got too much to say. I'm keeping it short and sweet. I think that definitely was a well-sorted game. I think everybody was looking forward to it. It was, I mean, it's the 2 best teams in the division, right? It's 2 best teams. Philly going in there 10-1. I think the Niners 8-3, and the Niners went in there and just Jesus, like that. Yeah, that was a statement game if I ever seen one, right? I think the Eagles came out pretty good. They played good defense. They got stops, and then they got 2 field goals out of it, which I think when you play against the Niners, you know how offensively explosive they can be. it's not the worst thing in the world, but you'll rather get those touchdowns, right? They had two chances to score in the beginning of the first quarter, but they got the stops and they took field goals out of it. That should have been you got to be aggressive and make sure you get touchdowns out of those possessions. After that, the Niners just went on a rant. They just went on a rant. They just went on a run.
And we
Literally,
even out here fighting against the security guards, so it's all good, bro. Everybody wanted to smoke that day.
but that was stupid. Greenlaw is like Draymond. Like that was hella unnecessary, and he was asking for it. If we being honest, but I think the Niners, man, is just it. They are the best team in the NFL. I mean, NFL. My bad. I was going to say NFC, NFL, and I think this game proves it, man. I think that the Niners have a very complete team. It's just hard to guard. Philly definitely got punched in the mouth, and I think that they would definitely. Yeah, I think they'll bounce back. I don't think this would be if that was to play again for the NFC Championship. I don't think this game will look. I think it'll be a lot closer than people think. I think the Niners definitely though they had a chip on their shoulder. They had something to prove because they've been looking forward to this game. I know this game been circled since last year, and I think with the Eagles, to me. Granted, like I said, I'm giving Niners their credit because they came in there and smacked them. I don't want to say nothing from that. But to also be fair to Philly, I think for me, if you look at their schedule, they have been playing competition games all the way up to this point. And for me, I think they just like I ain't got but like this. It's already bad enough they want to score on the ball, but I don't think I think they tried to do the same thing that they did to the Bills, the Cowboys, or whoever, and it just wasn't going to work. Against the Chiefs, it wasn't going to work. They had 3 or 4 fourth quarter comebacks in the past 4 weeks. That takes a lot of energy to try to do that over and over and over again.
So they were the only team that's been playing elite teams the past couple of weeks. That's it. That's what you're talking about.
No, but I'm giving. I mean, but it's a genuine thing, right? Like, if you've been playing competent teams for the past 4 to 5 weeks, and on top of that, you've been playing from behind, so you've been using every fourth quarter to damn near come back. That doesn't make an excuse for why they lost today, but it's part of it. It plays a role in it. You know what I mean? But it doesn't take away from what the Niners did because the Niners came in there and take care of business. Debo, incredible. Probably the best game I've seen him play in a long time. Like this looked like Debo. This looked like old Debo when Debo was by himself out there and it was just him, one man army. I'm gonna run through everybody. CMC, incredible. What more can you say about him? Jack of all trades. There's nothing he can't do. He can catch it out the backfield. He can run in between tackles. He can run it outside. Kerry Kittle. I said Kerry Kittle. George Kittle. Just a security blanket across the board. I mean, like this, he had a few key catches on nice first down. I think couple third down good catches. Security blanket. He always there. The defense stellar.
Pretty much. Y'all see Lenore lay out Swift at the end?
Oh yeah, it did. But him and Greenlaw, they both laid out. So Swift got beat up pretty bad this game. He got beat up pretty bad.
It wasn't his fault because he wasn't on the team last year. He just
it wasn't fault. He just you get part. You play this. You put on the jersey, you get the smoke, man. That's how it go. And then Brock Purdy, man, just another great game and another great performance, man. He played really, really well today. Definitely. I know he definitely felt good to get that monkey off his back because I know he had to go in that game a little like, damn, I don't know, like this is a lot of pressure, but he showed out. He showed out to this thing, man. Definitely out. That was salute. Is he top 5 quarterback though? No, you're tripping.
No, he is. MVP running.
He's not.
He's a candidate for the MVP.
CMC would be an MVP before him.
They're both in the running. No, it's all good.
If the Niners get one, it'll be CMC. Probably not MVP.
Yeah,
but
sure.
And he's not top 5. But he's really good. I'll put him top 10, top 15-ish still. Somewhere around there.
Disrespectful. Okay.
It's not really disrespectful, man. I think from a statistic standpoint, he's there. Don't get me wrong. He has the numbers. But I still haven't seen what other quarterbacks do that we see with great arm talent, great ability to make plays, have to come back, all this other stuff with less talent, do way more than what Brock Purdy does. And that's the only reason. I think Brock Purdy is a good quarterback within that system. He does really well. And even more than that, I think he's shown, for the past few weeks that, like, I'm solid. I'm really good. But I think in compared to the top 5, top 7 quarterbacks, if you switch quarterbacks, I don't think you miss much. If not, it's better
That's your
to
opinion.
me.
All
And that's
good.
I mean, and that's
You're
fine. And I think
entitled
it's
to
a
your
fact.
opinion.
And that's
I agree
fine.
with
I
that.
don't like this. I didn't like this. We know Niner fans don't even think Brock Purdy top 5 quarterback. He may be playing MVP like, but to say that he's a top 5 quarterback, you're delusional. You're
Nah, he's top
delusional.
5. He's top
You're
5. He's top
delusional,
5.
right? But then, and then here's my thing, Eric. Right? He says this. He anoints him as a top 5 quarterback, and then he sucks, and he starts losing, and then we gotta hammer him because by your logic, William, he's a top 5 quarterback, and I don't think so.
Yeah, well,
I
you
don't
know,
think
top 5
nobody
quarterbacks have
does.
bad games. It's all good. Look at Mahomes
No,
this
I
past
don't
week. He
think,
had a
bro.
bad game.
William, I
And
think
he's the
William,
number 1 quarterback. So it
William,
just happens. It happens.
William, I ain't
But
gonna
it's all
lie.
good. You just
I'm
want
a,
to talk. You
Wi-
just want to talk.
William,
It's
I'm
all
gonna be
good.
honest with you.
All
William, I
good.
love you. I think you're the only person in the world that thinks Brock Purdy is a top 5 quarterback.
No. If
I
Ron was here, he
swear.
would tell you the same thing.
I swear. I think you're the only person.
Watch.
Ron delusion. He's a delusional Niner fan too, right? I think the only people that think Brock Purdy is top 5 is Niner fans.
You
That's
just
how you
said that
know
Niner
you're
fans don't
delusional.
even think that he's a top 5.
Yeah,
And now you're saying the only people that do it is the
I've
Niner
never
fans?
seen.
Yeah, okay.
I've never seen anybody outside of a Niner fan say that Brock Purdy's top 5.
Eric's like, can we move on, please?
No.
I mean, that's a topic of discussion.
Tweez is right, bro. If
This
you
is
put
big.
Patrick Mahomes in that team with those weapons, bro.
That's Mahomes, though. That's
Yeah,
Mahomes.
okay.
Mahomes
Like
number
this.
1.
Mahomes, Hurts, Herbert, Burrow. I could go through all of them.
Herbert
Josh
wouldn't.
Allen. Really, bro?
Herbert wouldn't.
Why not?
Bro,
Herbert would not
Why
perform
not?
at the same
Why
level as
not?
Purdy.
Why not? Why not? Please, I want to hear this.
Herbert's
why?
got weapons. Herbert's got weapons, and he's at 6 and 5.
About?
He got Keenan Allen. He got Eckler. Like, come on, he's got weapons.
First of all, Eckler's on a down year, and he's not a top 5. He's never been top 5. Keenan Allen is never. Keenan Allen is a great receiver, but he's not better than Brandon Ayuk probably as of today, and they don't have another one to assist with that. Ayuk is
Have
that.
you looked up the top wide receivers right now?
I'm not talking about success. I'm talking about talent.
Yeah, and Keenan Allen is a great wide receiver. He's a
great receiver. But
gosh, you're being delusional right now.
I'm not being delusional. It's to play this, but that's only one option. If you want to compare team for team, the Niners have a complete roster across the board. Y'all have a top 3 running back, probably the best running back in the league. Y'all have top 10 receivers. Y'all have top 10 receivers. 2 of them, may I add. Matter of fact, well, Debo, I don't know. Debo is just athlete. Debo's an athlete.
Debo's considered number 19, I think, out of all receivers.
Yeah, but that's still better than most teams. That's in the top 10. You have a top 2 tight end. Not to mention a top tier tackle that Justin Herbert doesn't have with the great coaching.
Okay. Well,
so when you add those things all together, and mind you, if you look at the stats, Justin Herbert ain't that far off from Brock Purdy. And if you were to flip the tables, I guarantee you these stats you would not see with Brock Purdy if the teams were switched. And you know that because we seen what it looked like when just Debo and Trent was gone. We seen what it looked like. It was thank God for that bye week because it was looking weird for a minute out there in SF when y'all lost to Cleveland and Minnesota, and you knew that. But you had to make sure that he had a fully loaded deck, and that was okay. But that's what Brock Purdy thrives in, and I ain't mad at that. But to put him in top 5 discussions when you got other quarterbacks that's doing just as well or doing good, and they doing it with a lot less, it's kind of like, all right, bro, what are we talking about?
He was the 4th string quarterback, a 3rd string quarterback.
Yes,
Came in,
y'all didn't even want it. that y'all didn't even want really because y'all wanted Trey Lance. Y'all traded 3 draft picks for him. So
Yeah, but
y'all didn't even
we
believe in
kept
him.
Purdy, and look what Purdy. If we didn't believe in him, we wouldn't have kept him. We would have traded Purdy.
Y'all
Well,
had
that
no
was just an
choice.
accident. That was just an
Yeah,
accident.
that was an
happened.
accident. Y'all had no choice. Trey Lance got hurt and Jimmy got hurt.
Yeah, okay.
You didn't have no choice. You didn't have no other quarterback. Who else was gonna be? James Johnson? That's who y'all was gonna go with?
He tried, and he got hurt
Perfect.
too.
Exactly my point. Brock Purdy was the only option. But like, let's be honest, y'all didn't even believe in Brock Purdy. And it's cool. That's neither here nor there, though. That's not even the point.
If you look at the beginning of this season of the 4 rounders, I've always
Yeah.
believed in Brock Purdy.
I'm not saying that you didn't, and that's perfectly fine. I'm not saying that you didn't. I'm just saying that you're delusional, and it's okay because we love you. We here for you,
It's okay.
right?
Just,
But I
give me my medication.
I just
That's all
want,
good.
I just want you when the day comes.
Dang, bro, chill.
I just want you to know when the day comes, because I gotta understand. When the day comes when Brock Purdy is not what you think he is, we're gonna have this discussion again. We're gonna have this discussion again. We're gonna have this discussion.
I think we gotta move on from this because this can go for hours.
For sure. Definitely.
But Sweets is getting a little frustrated over there.
No, I moved it. I hit the desk.
Yeah.
I hit the desk. My
Yeah,
bad.
but hold on. Just to be clear, Will, Purdy is not better than Herbert. Let's make that 100% clear.
think he
Right?
is.
There's no way he's better than Herbert.
So let me ask you, Jack. What makes Herbert? Let me ask you. What makes Herbert better than? I mean, what makes Purdy better than Herbert? Just real quick, what makes him better than Herbert?
Look at the stats. Look at the winning streak. Look at the way he plays. Look at the game management, and then look at Herbert. Herbert's over there struggling in LA right now. He can't
because he doesn't have the coaching and the talent. There's a coaching and a talent issue. There's a coaching and a talent difference. The talent, the arm talent is there. The stats are there.
But what we see is
with
that,
lesser talent.
So this is the thing: is when you win or lose, it mainly falls on the quarterback. So unfortunately, it's falling on Herbert right now.
No, but if you look at the stats, he's putting up 20 to 30 points. It's the defense that can't stop nobody. I can't do nothing about that.
Yeah,
There's 2 parts to the game.
I don't believe
There's 2 parts to the game, bro. Yes, the quarterback is partly the reason, but at the same time, if you look at the context and you look at the actual games, you will understand that Herbert, the reason why they are losing is not because of Herbert. It's because of the people around him that's incompetent. Okay. So, can you come up with a different thing? Because I ain't hearing nothing yet outside of. I can tell you one thing that he's good at. Purdy is probably a better game manager, but I think it's also too because of Mike Shanahan or Kyle Shanahan. Sorry, I think Kyle Shanahan creates a great game plan for him that he doesn't have to go outside of his abilities. He doesn't have to create much. Because everything is quick, everything is short and fast, everything is give it to the playmakers in open field, let them create. So to me, yes, you're a great quarterback, you're a great game manager, but as far as I'm concerned, as far as arm talent and ability, it doesn't put you in those conversations. Okay. But
look, we could talk about this all day, but we gotta move on to another subject. We do.
We ain't got nothing else to talk about.
I got a question that I want to ask you guys.
Oh my god,
time is running out. So,
all right, bet.
Yeah, all right. Sure. I got a question.
Not top 5. Matter of fact, we make a poll. It's Brock Purdy top 5. Let's see who people say. Curious.
Okay.
Oh, his friends are 49er fans. Of course, they're going to vote for Purdy.
Let's see. Well, I just want to see how delusional the masses are. I don't care if it's right.
I got a question. We're gonna move on. I got a question,
bro. Okay, bro.
For you two, okay.
Yes.
Let's say right now, okay, you can choose any player from the past to get in their prime to come play for your team. So play for either the Ravens or the Raiders and help you get to the Super Bowl. What player would you choose?
From any team?
Any team, any player from the past. Who would you choose right now to play for your team to help you out?
Damn.
What do you need?
I don't think it's a necessary need, but I just know the impact he would have on my team if he was there. Just give me Dion at corner. That's one side. Give me Dion on one side of the field. I don't have to worry about nothing. We already have a top tier defense already. But for me to have him on the other side with Marlon Humphreys, with Kyle Hamilton, with Patrick McQueen and Raquan Smith on the inside, I think having Dion, I think our cornerbacks are not really our weakest link, but I think to compete with certain teams, we would need a player like Dion to help manage a lot of the different receivers that we got to deal with week in and week out. It would be either him. I was gonna say a receiver, but I don't really think like receivers, even though because I think our receivers is good now, but I don't think a lot of receivers would get that much like value in our offense like that. So for me, it'd probably be either a corner or maybe like a DN. I thought maybe safety. I was gonna say Ed Reed, but that'd have been like duh. So yeah, I would say probably Dion. Prime Dion. Give me
Mr.
prime
Prime.
Dion.
Mr. Prime
Give me
time.
prime Dion. Game
Okay.
changer. And I could put him at receiver and punt return. So that's
Yeah.
why. Yeah.
Eric, who would you choose right now? You can help the Raiders out.
I got 3 people in mind. Hold on. What football year was Super Bowl 50?
That was
Was
not
that
that long ago.
2015?
I'll say, yeah, that was not too long ago. That was probably like 2013. So it sounded like 2013. So Super Bowl 50.
No, 2013 would have been when the Niners played the Ravens.
Happened, they lost. 2015, you're right.
So 2015, I think. Right?
Yeah, 2015. Yeah, 2015. Yes.
Okay, so my 3 options would be either Peyton Manning or Cam Newton of that year,
Okay.
Prime Cam.
or
I can't even be fired.
or stay with me on this one. I already know. I can already see Will's
Don't
face.
say Derek Carr. Don't say
2016 Derek Carr.
Oh my god,
Bro. 2016 Derek Carr.
2016 Derek Carr.
Specifically just that year.
Why?
Bro, that was our Super Bowl year, but he broke his leg.
I'm gonna look at Derek Carr's stats that year. I'm very curious. I'm very curious.
Look at our record.
Derek Carr.
And then literally look we won that game. He broke his leg. It was on Christmas.
2016. Oh,
2016 Derek Carr.
2016 Derek Carr. He might got a point. I go. He might got a point. He
didn't even finish the season.
He might got a point. Not gonna lie. Let's see. They were 12-3, 2016, 12-3, 63% or 64% QB percentage, close to 4,000 yards, a little under 4,000 yards, 28 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. Yeah, dog. With a QBR rating of 96. Damn.
He went
Bro,
crazy.
He was balling that year.
Bro, he was bro, that year, I swear to God, dude, I'll bet whatever. That year, we would have made the Super Bowl. How Derek Carr was playing, he would have won MVP that year, but he
won the
couldn't
Super
finish
Bowl
the
that
season
year?
because he broke his leg. Huh?
Who won the Super Bowl that year?
2016, I don't know.
2016, who won that year?
Yeah.
I don't remember, dude.
Yeah, 2016, that was an odd year. I think that was the Seahawks, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, bro. I don't know. I can't remember, but yeah, so I'll take one of those 3 quarterbacks.
No, it was the Broncos. It was the Broncos. 2016.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah,
We would have took their spot. So either one of the 3. So Cam Newton, Peyton Manning, or Derek Carr of I think it's that same year, or maybe no. Well, 2 separate years, but I'll take one of those 3, and we'll be unstoppable. We literally just need a solid quarterback. We got all the weapons to do it. It's just a quarterback at this point.
I'm looking at his stats right now. Now, this one game, he put up 513 yards. God. Derek Carr. God, I'm looking at his stats from game by game. dog. But that game in particular against Tampa Bay, they won by a touchdown. He threw 60 times or 59 times. But he threw 60 times. Only
Bro,
67.
those games that season, like I went to almost every single one. They were the best games I'd ever seen. They even played the Chiefs. I think when Alex Smith was still the quarterback, and
Uh-huh.
Marshawn Lynch was our running back, I think. And they just called.
They lost.
It was the end of the game, and they're just going. I think he scored 4 touchdowns back to back to back. That kept getting calls back. I think it was just flag here, flag there, and over, bro. Every single time he had to throw another, he just kept scoring and scoring and scoring. Just something would pull it back. But at the end, they whooped their ass. But man, dude, I'm telling you, if I'll look up a highlight reel and I'll send it to you guys. But that year, Derek Carr was ever since
Okay.
ever since
I'm
he
not
broke his
mad at
leg, it
that.
was never the same.
I'm not mad at. I don't think I would have ever heard that type of answer. I'm not mad at that. 2016 in particular, Derek Carr is definitely an interesting year. I didn't even. I mean, I watched the race, but I would have never thought that he had this type of year. He went crazy this year.
Bro, yeah,
And they
'cause
lost. They got swept. They 3 losses was a sweat. They got swept by Kansas City, and then they lost in Atlanta. But even in that loss in Atlanta, he threw for 300 yards, 3 tugs, 75% completion percentage, 115 QBR. Like he balled out. Like his worst game was probably. Yeah, he didn't really have a bad game outside of probably against Kansas City. That was probably his worst game. Kansas City. Kansas City, he looked pretty bad, and there was one game against Denver. But outside of that, he was balling.
and
All right.
every game was a shootout, bro. No, we had literally zero defense. Like if you think, just imagine the worst defense in NFL history. We had
Yeah.
that defense at that time.
Yeah.
Man. We
Yeah.
was
I'm
just
looking at.
shooting
I'm looking
out
at.
with
That's
it.
every year for the Raiders.
Nah,
Yeah,
heck
for
no. We
real.
got a good defense this year.
But like this, if you
But
look at the scores too, he not lying, bro. The first game was 35-34. Second game, 28-35. The third game was 17-10. But then after that, it was 28-27, 34-31, 10-26, 33-16, 30-24, 30-20, 27-20, 35-32, 38-24. Yeah, like
yeah, they're just shootouts.
it was shootouts, bro. Okay, Derek, 2016 Derek Carr. All right, let's go with you, Will. Who would you add to the monster that you already got now? Who would you
Yeah.
add? Let me guess.
So big.
Brady.
No,
Who?
not at all. Not at all.
Brady.
So because we lost Hufanga, we would need another safety to come in. So I'm picking Troy Polamalu to come in there and play safety for us this year. If I got the chance to, prime Troy Polamalu, that boy was scary. This dude picking off everybody. He's jumping over the line.
He was a
getting
dog.
sacked. He was
a dog. He was a
you
dog.
weren't paying attention, you were punished. So Troy Polamalu in his prime, oh yeah.
Ed Reed was better. But he was a dog. He was a
Yeah,
dog.
but
Ed Reed was better.
you already mentioned him, so I don't want to mention the same person you did.
Yeah.
So Polamalu.
Yeah, shout out to Troy Polamalu,
Okay.
man. He's a monster. And they both went to USC too, I think. Didn't Hufanga come from USC, right?
Was it UFC? Yeah, USC. He was.
He became a fighter?
Hufanga?
USC.
No, I'm saying
they say
Hufanga. Didn't he go to?
UFC.
Oh no. I'm sorry. Did Hufanga go to USC?
I believe he did. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he went to USC.
You sure?
Yeah, no, he did.
Okay, bro.
Yeah. All right, well, let's do the last segment here. Weekly predictions. We'll go over to week 14.
I think they like cousins.
They're probably
Before
family.
we give these predictions, Will, just so you know, last time I was on, I said the Bears would win, and then they went on to win. All right, just so you know.
Yeah. Okay.
Put some
Okay.
respect on my boy, man.
Okay.
Face, man.
Respect on my
Okay.
name.
We'll save the top fives for next week.
Yeah, we'll do that. Well,
right.
Yeah, I'll talk to you about that after. But yeah. So let's see. Let's go with this schedule.
Well, while he's going over that, as of right now, the season records hold as far as primetime games. Will is at a 31-17 record, pretty convincing with the wins. As far as primetime games, I am at 26-22. I am borderline for to be 500. So, but we out here in these streets, you know what I'm saying? Season, we just make these predictions. But I think the last week of the season, I'll have all of our games that we predicted as a record, and then it'll just be separate from the primetime record. So yeah,
Okay,
me
it's weird.
and
Monday
catch
night
up.
says has 2 games.
Yeah, there's a doubleheader on Monday.
Okay, cool. All right, let's just go over prime times and then we'll just speed through Sunday's games.
You
So
got
this
it.
Thursday we got New England versus at Pittsburgh.
This game
who you guys got?
sucks.
Yeah.
This game sucks. This is
Yeah.
battle of the battle of the asses, literally. For real, like you got the Patriots who have struggled all year and they can't seem to buy a win. I think everybody's kind of leaning towards Bill Belichick. This is being his final year as a Patriot, which is crazy to hear. To see a New England Patriots with no Tom Brady and no Bill Belichick, it's gonna be weird if that really comes into fruition. Who do you trust at quarterback, Mitch Trubisky or Mac Jones? They're both ass,
I don't know, bro.
right? But I'm going with the Steelers, man. They at home. I
Dang
think
it.
I'm going with the Steelers. I am more confident in them as a whole compared to the Patriots. I just hope that Mitch Trubisky is somewhat competent enough to win a 13-10 game. It may be 9-6. Who knows? But I am definitely looking forward to a dogfight in the sense of there's not really gonna be a lot of points scored. The final score would be like 7-3. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, I don't think that anybody's gonna be watching this game. This is not
Like the
gonna be a
Patriots,
good game.
like fam, dog. The Patriots just had a game against the Chargers. The score was 6-0.
Yeah.
Like I'm like,
It's not.
it's not. This game sucks. Thursday
Yeah.
night game's ass, man. Get rid of
Lately
them.
they have been. But yeah, I'm gonna agree with you. Pittsburgh. I just feel like they're a better rounded team as of right now. England comes out of nowhere sometimes though, but I don't know. It's
You can have that.
Yeah.
You
No.
can have that.
No. I'm going Pittsburgh. Eric, what do you think?
First of all, I always put in a parlay for every primetime game, like just the players that are playing that game, just to make it more exciting for me. I couldn't even put in a parlay for this Thursday because I'm like, Jesus Christ, I'm gonna lose money for sure. Like I can't even put in a parlay. You can't predict anything in this game. So I'm just gonna pick the Steelers just because you guys are picking the Steelers. But yeah, they're both ass. So I don't know.
Yeah, like it's a 50-50 to me. Like it's not nobody wins in this. I think the Steelers would want to win this if they want to make the playoffs to stay afloat, right? But outside of that, like I don't think it's nothing really to look forward to this game, right? I think with Kenny Pickett being hurt, hopefully the Steelers can find another way to get some competent offense. Hopefully Najee Harris, he struggled. I think really, if we're being honest, since he's been there, he really hasn't got his.
He's ass.
You know what I'm saying? He really hasn't. You know what I'm saying? I'll be rooting for him every time, and then he just really hasn't had the career that we thought he was going to have. So, I don't know where the offense is going to come from, really, this game. So it's going to be interesting to see. Like, I'm going to watch, like, the first quarter, and if it's boring, I'm going to just turn it off and whatever.
Okay, well, let's go ahead and just speed through the Sunday games all the way to Sunday night. So just tell me the team that you think is going to win, and we'll just keep going.
Yeah.
So first game is Tampa Bay versus Atlanta. Who do you guys got?
Tampa Bay.
Yeah, I'm Tampa Bay too.
Tampa Bay? Okay, yeah, Tampa Bay. Next game is Detroit versus Chicago.
Detroit,
but they frauds.
They're not frauds, bro.
What?
Okay.
They're frauds.
I'm going Detroit too. I'm going Detroit. Okay. Next game is Indianapolis versus Cincinnati.
I don't know.
They got Indy, man. I think Indy gonna have to win this game because they.
Wait, where are they playing though? Where are they playing?
At Cincy.
Damn. I take that back. I ain't gonna lie. Let's go, Jake Browning. Cincinnati. Let's go, Jake Browning.
The Bengals gonna have to put a stop to the Indianapolis Colts, so it's gonna happen. Next game is Jacksonville at Cleveland.
Oh, well, Trevor Lawrence is hurt, huh? Shit.
Yeah, we don't know who's gonna play.
Bro, these last
Cleveland's hurt too.
Time out. These last 5 games that we just mentioned all have quarterbacks that are hurt, and everybody sucks now. Like Jaguars and Browns are supposed to be Deshaun versus Trevor Lawrence. We now have Joe Flacco versus CJ Beathard. What are we doing? What are we talking about? But anyway, I got Joe Flacco, man, the Browns. Let's go. Let's go, Joe Flacco. You're a
I'll take the
Raven.
Browns. I'll take the Browns.
I'm gonna say Jacksonville because I feel like they're just too good of a team right now. Okay, Carolina at New Orleans.
New Orleans.
Another.
Bro.
And you got to pick New Orleans. The Panthers are so ass right now. Like I feel bad for Bryce Young. I feel bad for Bryce Young because I can't blame him yet. I don't think it's his fault. They are so bad over there.
So bad.
It's a terrible situation to be over there in Carolina, man.
They might get that first round pick easy. So yeah.
No, they traded to Chicago.
Oh gosh.
Chicago got that pick.
Whatever.
Stupid asses.
Okay, we had New Orleans. Next game is Houston at New York Jets.
Houston
Gonna smack them.
The Jets got turmoil. They got too much turmoil right now. There's too much going on.
Next game, we got the Rams at Ravens.
We already know what it is, bro. You already know what it is, bro. The Ravens finna come in. We fresh off a bye week too. Oh yeah, we finna do damage. Lamar finna have a big night. Finna have a big day. He's gonna put up like 3 tugs, chilling like that. Like
they're gonna whoop the Rams. They're gonna whoop them.
Yeah, we gonna get them up out of here.
Okay. Next game, we got the Vikings at the Raiders. I'm
Raiders,
going Vikings. Baby. I'm going Vikings, bro.
Heck no. Hey, well, I'll bet you the Raiders got this one.
I'm going Vikings.
Look, not even as a Raider fan, the Vikings, who's the quarterback right now? I think they're gonna bench Dobbs and put who in?
Nah, they're gonna put Dobbs. Dobbs gonna throw
if Dobbs plays, they have a chance. But if they don't play him, the Raiders winning that game. They should win that game.
We'll see.
Nah,
My only fear is Dobbs.
All right, next game.
We got to be coming off of a bye week. All right, go.
Next game is Seattle at San Francisco.
San Francisco.
I'll give the Niners.
Yeah, Niners.
Niners.
Then we got Buffalo at Kansas City.
Oh, Kansas City.
Yeah, Kansas City. I want to say Buffalo.
Yeah, it's tough, man, because to me, like this is the playoffs start right now for the Bills. If they want to make the playoffs, they got to start winning right now. There's no ifs and buts about it. We can't take no L's. They got to get straight to it. Can you do it against Kansas City on the road?
No.
Nah.
Yeah, nah, it's not happening.
They haven't been connecting. Like if they've been playing good, all right.
Damn, Josh Allen not really finna make the off. That's crazy. All right.
Yeah. All right, next game is Denver at Chargers.
Denver. I think Denver wins this game. Well, actually, oh no, they're on the road. Ooh, this is an interesting one.
And they're coming off of a loss too.
Both of them come. Well, no, Chargers won, but they only put up 6 points. Damn.
Nah, I got the Broncos. I got the Broncos.
Yeah, Denver.
Yeah, I think I got the Broncos too. I think that Russell Wilson. I think even that they lost to Houston, I think they played a lot better than what I see from the Chargers as of lately. So I'm gonna pick the Broncos.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, primetime game Sunday night. We got Philadelphia versus Dallas. They're at Dallas.
Ooh, that'll be a good game. That'll be a good game.
Man, Philly for the comeback.
It's not.
Philly for the come smack that shit up real quick, man. Ain't even look. No, put like this. To be fair, he got a point. It's going to be a good game. The Eagles and the Cowboys always play each other really well. It'll probably be like 24-27. I still think the Eagles are probably going to still win that game. And low-key, the Eagles probably want to win that game if they want to make sure that they keep the home field advantage throughout the playoffs. Because if they don't, y'all get it.
Yep.
And if they don't, and I don't think they want to go to the SF to play the championship game. If anything, they might want to make sure they run it back for the third time back in Philly. Yeah. But
I got the Cowboys.
I ain't mad at that pick though. Somebody picked the Cowboys. I'm not mad at that pick. The Cowboys are playing really well. Dak has really looked really good as far as these past few weeks. You want to talk about MVP candidate? Dak Prescott.
Dak Prescott. Yep.
Dak Prescott looking like a boy out there in Dallas. They just lose. They just suck against y'all. That's the only problem. They can't beat y'all. They can handle anybody else. It's like fighting your bigger brother. They look at the Niners and turn into like a 3-year-old kid and be like, I can't win. I don't know what you want to do with that at that point.
Yeah.
I
No.
like Dallas though. I like Dallas. Shout out to Dallas.
So you going with
I got it in my
Dallas?
fantasy. I'm going with Philly.
Okay. Okay.
I'm going
Make
Dallas.
sure.
I'm going
Okay.
Dallas.
He going Dallas.
All right. Next
going
prime
Dallas.
time game, Monday night. We got Tennessee at Miami.
How do you not pick the Dolphins?
Yeah.
Tennessee's okay, but like Tennessee, they having quarterback issues. I mean, Derrick Henry, I don't know if he's gonna play. He's slowed down a lot. He's injury prone these days.
Hey, but Tua's been pretty ass lately too, though.
Yeah, Tua's been ass lately, but I trust them to figure it out at home more than the Titans being like, oh, we gonna come up here and upset. I just think the Dolphins' offense is just too like it's like the Niners to me. Like they're just certain matchups with them that you just can't prepare for. Like you can't prepare for Tyreek Hill and Waddle. I don't care what you do. You just can't prepare for that.
Bro. Look at
You
Hard
just
Knocks.
can't.
They literally have a special training just for Crosby.
That's what I'm saying. It's just like you just it's just
Tennessee's
what
in
it
that
But I got the
conversation
Dolphins.
with Carolina, so it's bad.
is. What? So what?
I said Tennessee's in the same conversation as Carolina right now, so it's just bad.
I wouldn't say they're that bad, but they're definitely they're in like no man's land as far as like they have talented players that they don't really want to get rid of to start over, and they're trying to hold on to these pieces. Like Derrick Henry should have been off the team a long time ago. They had no reason to really sign Hopkins. So it's like at this point, you're just keeping players that probably can be playoff influencers on a team that's just losing.
Yeah.
So it is what it is.
Yeah, no. So we gotta go Miami. All right, last game. We got Green Bay Packers at the New York Giants.
Jordan Love been balling, man. So I'm going with the Packers. Yeah, Jordan Love been balling. I'm confident in him. Like I've been repping Jordan Love since the beginning of the season. So he started off strong, had a little middle second quarter. He struggled a little bit. Coming into the third quarter, he's starting to figure it out. And hopefully within this fourth quarter, these last few games, Detroit, fuck around and lose a couple more games. And let the Packers come around and be chilling. All right, I'm letting you know that right now. But yeah, man, I think the Packers will probably end up getting the wild card if anything. I don't think they'll win the division, but
wild card. That's it.
Yeah, let the Packers play the Niners in the first game, wild card game. So you know what I'm saying?
That would be wild. It's gonna be a rematch. We always play in the Packers in the playoffs. Packers and Cowboys, and we always see them in the playoffs.
Y'all let Jordan.
Hey, but there's the new Packers though. There's the new Packers, so it's not
right.
It's not Aaron Rodgers anymore.
If y'all let Jordan Love cook y'all, boy.
Whatever. Well, that's it. That's the pod. You know, Tweez, you want to do the outro? You want me to do outro? What you want?
You got it, man. You've been high energy today, man. Shout out to you, man.
Hey, man. You know, we came in here feeling good today. That's what it was. But anyways, thank y'all for listening. Thank y'all for watching. However you are consuming our content, whatever it is. Just make sure you leave a like, share, subscribe, share with your homeboys. We're trying to get to a certain subscribers, and it would help us out. Leave a 5-star rating if you listen to this on Spotify. Other than that, we appreciate y'all.
Wait, real quick. You are rude. Eric, it's been a pleasure having with you here with us today. I'm surprised he didn't say nothing. Before we end this, Eric, you are more than welcome anytime. It's a pleasure being with you as always, brother. Thank you. Now, William, now you end it, jerk.
Yeah.
Hold on, jerk. Let me say something before you end
yeah, go ahead. You got anything you want to say? Social media, blah, blah, blah. Go ahead. Rock your thing out. Plug.
Raider.
Every time.
Exactly.
Oh my goodness. Well, anyways, as you guys hear from Eric, whatever. He's a big Raider fan, as you can see. But
yeah,
unfortunately. All right, we out. Deuces. Watch the next one. We'll see you later. Goodbye. Fourth rounders. Deuces.